Hello guys, welcome to third in a row demo, which happens on Mondays or in the beginning of the week, depends on the weekends in Latvia. Yeah, so updates. And the first and important update for today is that we are missing the deadlines on TypeScript migration. The task apparently was a little bit more complex than we expected. However, we have quite a good plan and an idea how to finish it on time without prolonging it for too long. So we think that we will be able to deliver TypeScript migration by the end of May. Yeah, this is an update. Other estimates for other tasks that we have planned will still not be changed, and we believe they could be just moved onwards. So we might re-estimate them once we start. However, for now, they look to be put right. Another thing we are planning to do, or at least, let's say, considering to do, is delegating maintenance of our backend components to a separate team led by one of the best developers I know in terms of backend and performance. So you might get familiar with him later in the timeline of events. Yet the plan is to not just provide the cool front-end theme like we do now, and with PWA2 project make it more stable, more reliable, and have a better stack, but also to provide a performance package for GraphQL, making sure it loads fast in all conditions, and making sure that we can have great examples of backend implementations, because today all, if not, let's say most extensions are pretty bad at performance, and we see that installing some from the marketplace leads to quite drastic downtimes in performance and speed. And to resolve this, first we need to build a good set of high quality examples to follow and focus on performance. So potentially we will delegate a separate team on doing that, and we might distribute it as a separate package. This is a cool thing, and you should get excited. The marketplace will soon also receive updates, and those will be quite drastic updates. We have noticed that I personally paid too less or not enough attention to the quality of extensions published there. And also, we have never published a theme. Moreover, we have introduced the NPM registry and composer registry, but they didn't work at all throughout this time, and this is sad. And now, moving into a new era, I would like to reset all of the progress done there and make sure only high quality things are being distributed through our channels, through our official channels. And this means we are likely to remove all third-party contributors from the marketplace as of today, and for now only publish the themes and extensions that we maintain on our own, and build a higher standard of quality for extensions. We also plan to provide support for them and include the support into the packages. This means there will be no longer any free extensions on the marketplace. However, we will make sure that all extensions that are there receive support, always open for feedback, and yeah, they basically that we want to care about them. So the marketplace might be reset soon. There is no current deadline for that. However, the technical side is done. We have migrated and fixed the NPM registry, composer registry, and we are currently working on providing an initial set of themes and extensions. And yes, you heard it right, themes. So ScandiPWA will finally receive a first bunch of installable themes that will drastically, I would say, change the appearance of the application and allow you for a quicker head start for your project, because you might be able to reuse modifications made in these themes in your favor to make your development faster, and also sneak peek into examples that we built inside of our team following the best standards we currently have available. We might also publish and prepare the theme building documentation, which spans over 100 pages and includes guides and examples and information on most components in ScandiPWA. However, I cannot promise you this will be done quickly, because currently it relies on closed source repositories, which we don't really want to open up. So potentially it might be opened for partners only at this stage. But we are using this documentation on our own to ensure that extensions are that themes are quite easy to develop and deliver. So styling ScandiPWA is no longer a big deal and could be handled by less experienced developers than previously. Then another update. Quite an update video today. So the Create Magento app application that you might use or might not use, but you should use it or at least try it now, will receive more and more updates from now on, which will be related to stability. So Create Magento app exists for almost a year, and it has achieved its main goal of being the go-to tool for at least our agency for Magento deployment. And it provides easy configuration-less environment for Magento deployments. However, it still has a lot of bugs inside, which we didn't track before. And we plan to fix more and more bugs. And from the big updates, we want to include the PHP linters out of the box. So the Magento coding standard will be automatically applied to code you are coding. The highlights and fixes will be automatically available, and the PHP mess detector along with PHP code sniffer will be automatically launched and configured in your PHP storm, ensuring that not only styles JavaScript and is linted, but also the PHP. Therefore, all parts of the project will be covered by linters, so you could just read the code during code reviews without paying too much attention to basically coding style, which always distracts us. Next, we will focus on admin performance and introduction of Varnish, because sadly, in modern days, working with Magento admin panel on Create Magento app is painful. It's very slow due to lack of caching in default Create Magento app setup, and we plan to resolve this, because how much time could we wait to not do it? Finally, before we get into TypeScript updates, I want to mention that our team is planning to expand the amount of people working inside of it by 2 more. However, we are not hiring from outside yet. You can apply and we might consider your application. For now, we will take people we believe could handle this responsibility from within the ScandiPWA agency, and we will slowly but surely start to involve them not just on the current ScandiPWA version maintenance, but also on the ScandiPWA2 or PWA2 project, um, to be our helping hand and to learn something new, and to basically help us out to deliver this project faster. We also need quite a lot of help making sure the ESLint works well with the TypeScript, and this might be a task for some of our colleagues. And with that said, I believe it's finally time to give few words to our favorite colleagues, Alexander's and Jean's. And I think we should start with the progress that Jean's made during the previous week. So, could you tell us more about it?
During the previous week, I started to work with components, as we said, from the top, from the root where when we receive data. So I started with data container components. These are the components that extends the data container class. They're sending requests, receiving some data, and then rendering this data down. So I migrated almost all of the components and related components, related helper functions, and the only component that is extended from that container that is left is um, the product list widget. Currently, I am working with product list widget migration, and since it is connected to PLP, there are a lot of code since PLP and PDP is almost half of ScandiPWA. So I'm working with all of this code, with product list, with product card, with all related helper functions, and so on. And when I will finish, this will be an impressive update.
Great news. So yeah, almost half of ScandiPWA will be soon migrated after the product list is done. And I think the Alexander is a helping hand here, working on some other part of the application.
Yep, exactly. So basically, if John is making all the logic about the products and stuff like that, I'm taking the components that are not related to them. So we don't have any conflicts between us. And yep, so that's from my side. I'm just going through the components that are not related to products. That's my account, pages, and stuff like that.
Cool. So Jans is working on PLP, PDP, and all product-related things, and Alexander doing my account and some other pages unrelated to products. What are we planning to do next, guys? I think Jans had some plans to share.
Next, we are going to take card and card-related code, since this is the next. The next entity in the chain. First, we have products, and we add these products to the cart. And when cart is done, we will go to the checkout, since after the product is inside the cart,
Perfect.
we will buy it. We will.
Yeah. Perfect.
We
yeah.
will need
So
to finish checkout.
the plan is to finish the products, then cart, and then checkout, while Alexander is doing all miscellaneous things there. Cool. Is there anything we would like to share, guys? If not, then that would be it for today's session. Thank you so much for joining in, and I hope you had a productive week. So, see you and bye bye.